Hello, Tsholofelo. How are you?
Hey friend.
All right, sharp. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
So my name is Tsholofelo, and my surname is Mokgoshi. I'm a deaf person, and I have the sign language interpreter. Her name is Mpho Time. She's there. Thank you. And also welcome and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, thank you. And then, what is your sign name?
So this is my sign name, like
Okay.
that. Like that. That's my sign name. You know why? Because of my face,
Yes.
I don't know why I was given that sign name under
Okay.
the chin. I don't know. Normally they are reason, but for mine, I don't know. At school,
Oh,
when I was a baby
or
or
you
as
grew
a
up
child,
like that. Okay.
they gave me the sign name because everybody had to have a sign name to identify each other.
Okay. Tell me, so if you were to give me a sign name, what will it be? Yeah, for me.
Ooh.
Can you use this?
Maybe there,
Oh,
maybe there,
Oh,
or
yeah.
gold tooth there, or the gap there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe,
sharp.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, there's so
so-
many things.
So when you grew up, which schools did you go to?
Okay, so I'm born as a deaf person. So I was sent to Rustenburg in Kutlwano School for the Deaf as a baby. So I went there for my primary. So I did not finish my matric. And from there, I then moved to Fulton School for the Deaf, which is in Durban, in Pinetown. And it's based in Hillcrest. So the school is somewhere there. So that's when I went on and I completed my matric.
Okay, thank you. What do you feel about the South African Sign Language being the 12th language? What is your feeling about it?
Ooh, I feel so good. I am so happy because South African Sign Language now, people are going to be more aware of the language. Before, hearing people will be like, what is this language? What is this language? Now that it has been accorded the official status, now even the hearing people or the community around us, they know that it's a language, it's an official language that is being recognized legally and formally in the Constitution.
No, that's good. Do you think, according to you, it's going to improve your life?
Of course. Now that sign language is the 12th official language, so people are going to be more aware. They are going to know that this is a language. Because before they were a little bit reluctant. Also in terms of access, whether you go to the security, in terms of security services, when you go to the police, if I have a problem, when I approach someone, they'll be like, oh, sorry, what's the problem? They will not really understand that I'm deaf. Now that my language has been given a legal recognition, the sign languages, people are going to believe that sign language is a real language.
Okay, do you think South African institutions are ready for deaf people?
I'm sure they are going to be ready through the awareness and through South African Sign Language being the 12th official language. Because before, they were not aware, they would really put it on the side and give an excuse. Some of the people, if a mother give birth to a deaf child, they will be like, no, wait. Then if it's a person with maybe physical disability, they will be very quick to assist a person with physical disability. But with a child or a baby with a deafness, they won't assist that baby. But now that it's recognized, they would know that they have to render the service.
Okay, we have come to the end of this interview. Is there anything that you want to say to the other deaf people in South Africa?
So I just want to say to deaf people, encourage them to say, do not be afraid. Now that our language is an official language, you are going to receive the service. Be positive. This is your language. Be out there. Don't be afraid of your language. Be confident, and automatically interpreters are going to be there. People now, they are aware that our language is the 12th official language. So be proud of your language. And also this shows that there's going to be open doors and opportunities that are going to come through, whether in the police station or in prison or in any other institution. Be aware that you are going to be accommodated.
Okay, one last naughty question. Have you watched the movie CODA?
Yes, I've watched.
Do you love it?
Yes.
Can you recommend the movie to people? And is the movie been? Do you think the movie has been exposed enough in South Africa for people to understand the lives and challenges of South African? Not of South African, but the life of deaf parents and a hearing child.
Yes, this movie creates a lot of awareness because a lot of people were not aware. But now with that movie and with addition to the CODA movie, I think people are going to go back and watch the movie and really try to understand, and also understand that deaf people can be able to be equal to the hearing people. They can be able to, interact with the hearing people, and that movie will be it's going to be a good example of how hearing people can really associate and engage with the deaf people.
You were personally at a premiere of a South African movie, and in the cast of the movie, there's someone who's deaf, and I know you liked it a lot. How was it like for you to feel, to see a deaf person socially in the South African show business?
I am happy with that, and to see that the world of hearing is opening up for deaf people. Though it's not a full thing, at least it's still a beginning. There's still a lot of hearing people and deaf people are acting at the back. So, but then we can see that slowly, deaf people are going to be equal with the hearing people. And there's going to be more sign language that is being used all over. And also, it was in terms of that movie, we could see that because there was a lot of interaction, but a deaf person was just signing there and there. But then we are grateful that doors have been opened. Eventually, there will be a movie whereby now a deaf person is able to converse and using a full communication in the movie. And I hope, because remember that at that time, sign language was not the 12th official language. I'm hoping that now that is the 12th official language, even in those movies and all those opportunities, deaf people are also going to express even more and use their language even more in those opportunities.
Okay, no, thanks. Another thing is people living with disability. South Africa is starting to open up to them, not only the deaf people. You could see with Shaka iLembe, there's a disabled person acting there, and they've given him a prominent role. So I think in the future, we might see more deaf people being given opportunities. What do you think about that? And in closing.
Yes, yes. For now, I understand, because before it was not even that. There were no opportunities. There were very few opportunities. But you can see now doors are really being opened, and also the good thing is that they are not using a person who doesn't have disability to act as a person with the disability.
Yes, yes.
They are using the actual deaf person, the actual person with physical disability or whatever disability to act in that prominent roles. So for us, it gives us happiness.
Okay, we are closing now. We want to do our goodbyes. I want him to teach me a phrase that I can do a goodbye with.
So, always when we finish as deaf people, or as we always say, like our language, we always say bye, 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 shut, shut, shut.
Yes.
But then I can say hi and bye. It doesn't mean I love you, but it says keep
Hey.
It doesn't mean I love you, but it's saying now it's our goodbyes.
Okay, sharp.
But normally, this one, this sign, it's I love. Why that? Why it's I love? So it's I love you. But then when we use it in this context, when I'm leaving, I'll be like I love you. I mean I love you that way, but it's not I love you. It's to say keep well, I'm going.